Belle Gibson's story is one of deception, ambition, and the dangerous consequences of online wellness culture. The Australian woman rose to fame by claiming that she had cured her terminal brain cancer through a strict regimen of alternative health practices, including a diet rich in organic foods and apple cider vinegar. Her journey began in the early 2010s when she launched an app called The Whole Pantry, which promised to provide users with recipes and wellness advice to improve their health. Alongside her app, Gibson cultivated an online persona that positioned her as a crusader against traditional medicine and an advocate for holistic healing. Her narrative of overcoming a terminal diagnosis captured the attention of a broad audience. She shared her supposed battle with cancer through social media, blogs, and media interviews, all while portraying herself as a woman who had defied the odds by rejecting chemotherapy in favor of a natural cure. Belle's following grew quickly, with many people believing that her miraculous recovery was proof that alternative medicine could outperform conventional treatments. She built a brand that stretched beyond the app, releasing a cookbook and even appearing on television programs, where she continued to promote her self-styled wellness lifestyle. However, in 2015, the facade began to crumble. Journalists started to question the validity of Gibson's cancer story. Investigations revealed that there was no record of her ever having been diagnosed with brain cancer, much less surviving it. This revelation sparked a media frenzy and widespread public outrage. The truth was far darker than her followers had imagined. Belle Gibson had fabricated her illness to sell an image of health and self-empowerment. The unraveling of her lie exposed the dangerous world of wellness influencers, where trust and credibility can be easily exploited for financial gain. Gibson's success was built on the premise that she had a personal, lived experience with cancer that could be marketed as a blueprint for others seeking healing through non-traditional methods. Yet, in reality, she had invented a story that not only deceived millions but also put vulnerable people at risk. Her case is emblematic of a larger trend in which individuals manipulate the desire for simple solutions to complex health problems for personal profit. Despite the controversy surrounding her, Belle Gibson's brand continued to gain traction in certain circles, underscoring the complexity of the wellness industry. Many of her followers were reluctant to abandon the message of natural healing that had resonated with them, even in the face of overwhelming evidence that Gibson's claims were false. Some continued to defend her, arguing that the idea of holistic wellness was still valuable, regardless of her personal dishonesty. In the aftermath of the scandal, Gibson faced legal and financial repercussions. She was fined by the Australian Federal Court for misleading the public and failing to donate a portion of her earnings to charity, as she had promised. However, the consequences of her actions went beyond legal penalties. She had betrayed the trust of her followers and, in doing so, contributed to the broader issue of misinformation in the health and wellness space. Gibson's rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of celebrity in the age of social media and the profound impact that a well-crafted narrative can have on public perception. Belle Gibson's story ultimately led to the creation of Apple Cider Vinegar, a Netflix series that delves into the complexities of her rise to fame and the unraveling of her false cancer narrative. The series examines the blurred lines between truth and fiction in the wellness industry and the ethical implications of promoting unverified health practices. It also highlights the vulnerability of people seeking hope in the face of illness, and the ease with which they can be manipulated by charismatic influencers promising miraculous cures. The show serves as a reminder of the importance of skepticism and critical thinking in an era where anyone with a platform can claim expertise. At the heart of Gibson's story is the exploitation of human desperation, the allure of quick fixes, and the consequences of building a brand on lies. While she capitalized on the wellness movement, she also exposed the darker side of that world, one in which the pursuit of profit and popularity can often trump truth and integrity. In the end, Belle Gibson's tale is a sobering reminder that not everything that glitters in the wellness world is gold, and that the pursuit of health should always be guided by evidence-based practices rather than the whims of unverified influencers.